Hello, my tubers. We're back for some more drafting on Arena, some more of the Chromatic Cube. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. Yesterday's draft video will have been a Double Masters 2022 draft. So if you want to watch some of those, probably going to alternate here between the cubes. So check that out if you haven't already. But we'll jump into our pick one, pack one, where we open. I think Elspeth Conquers Death is pretty good. Lightning Bolt is always just great. Eldest Reborn is pretty solid. I think I like taking one of the bigger spells over Bolt. Obviously, Bolt's a great card, but I'm not sure it's a card you want to necessarily be first picking. What do I feel like doing? ECD or Eldest Reborn? I think ECD is generally stronger. But both cards are really, really good. And the nice thing about Eldest Reborn, it's more splashable, but I'll go ahead and take the Elspeth Conquers Death here. I think overall it's just a little bit better. Best card here is, I think, the Saiba Siphoner. This card has just been way too good every time. Passing is Soul Herder's good, Curator's good. Guess if I wanted to just keep taking white cards, I'd take History, but Saiba Siphoner, I think, is the easy choice. I guess there's a Thriving Heath here as well, but we'll just take the flashy spell returner. Ooh, into a bunch of nice ones. Mythos and Ral, top tier cards in this format. I'm not sure which one I want more. Both have been so good for me. Man, I think I'm going to take the Ral over the Mythos. It's really close. There's an Oracle in the pack as well, but this is tough. I'm not sure which one has won me more games in this cube, Mythos or Ral. I guess I'll take the Mythos here. It's just, I think it works better with too many different cards. Ooh, as we get a double vision here? Yeah, I mean, we're probably just going to move into it again. A couple of lands in this pack as well. We'll take the double vision. Into a Royal Eruption or a Fire Prophecy, I think is the game plan here. Eruption has the added benefit of going face, but Prophecy, I think, is a little bit more versatile for what this deck's trying to do. Wow, what a pack. Hullbreaker Horror is insane, Stowaway's good, Into the Royal's great, Coast, Pathway. But if you're getting a 6-pick burn down the house, I think that's too big of a sign. One of the best cards in the cube. Wow, and we got the Gear Hulk already too? Okay. Well, it's hard to say I'm forcing blue-red again when we're just getting all of the best cards passed to us. I mean, we're passing 2 red-white lands, which we would enjoy. Conjecture would be nice here as well, but... what a start. Holy... yeah, Prismari Command's one of the best cards in the cube, so... happy to get it here, 8th pick. Sad that I'm losing out on our hard evidence, but... well, right back in my ways. I think the only pick where I didn't take the best card might have been like the Double Vision or Fire Prophecy picks, but all the other times, the Siphoner, the Mythos, the Burn Down, the Prismari, the Gear Hulk, those were all the best cards in the pack, so... nice little pickups there. Oh, speaking of good pickups, we have a Deserted Beach here on the wheel. Could take the Pathway too, but I'd rather take the Duel over the one where you get to decide. Easy Beach. Kind of wish I had taken that Eldest Reborn now instead of Elspeth Conquers Death, but double white's not going to be too hard to hit if we can get some more late fixing or some artifacts, or, I mean, it's only pack 1, so no rush. No rush at all. Just the freaking goods. Oh, I do want to pick up some random green sources for Mythos, though that's not like a super high priority, but I know I passed like that breeding pool in the last pack, but I think the beach was better given we already have ECD. Saheeli on the wheel looks pretty good. I feel like the Flicker deck is open like 90% of the time. I always see all of the cards go around super late. I don't think it's the best deck in the format, but it's certainly a fun one. Holy crap, we wield Ral and we wield Seize the Spoils. Yikes. Temple versus Denial here. I guess some early interaction wouldn't be terrible, though Denial's not like super early interaction. Wow. Literally just getting everything. Flame Painter. I have liked Flame Painter, but I already have a bunch of 3s. Sorry, 4s. So let's just take the free roll land. Pretty gross start. Man, what's it like? What is it like? Not much to say here. Like, just the best card in the pack, not close, and perfect in our deck already. We have the Gear Hulk and the Cyber Siphoner, so pretty darn disgusting. What are we passing? Velomachus would be good. Hornswoggle would be alright. Price of Fame, solid. This is just the very easiest Sublime Epiphany and move on with our lives. So what are we looking for? We need all those 2-mana artifacts that I always enjoy, like Treasure Map, Maze Mind Tome, Cold Steel Heart. Any of the colorless ones are fine too, like Mind Stone or Guardian Idol. Just some more cheap interaction, I guess. A couple more burn spells or whatever would be fine. Here we have what? Nothing good, actually. Or rather, nothing that I'm super happy to take for the early game strategy. I mean, Gilded Lotus is always nice. I always end up playing it. Same thing with, like, Gambit, but it's not necessarily the second pick we were hoping for. Magda doesn't really fit in this deck. A lot of the cheap creatures you don't actually want. It just gives your opponent targets for their removal, which you don't really want them to do in the early game anyways. We'll take the Lotus. Into... Wow, another junky pack here. A bunch of okay creatures. I could take Kiora, I guess, as like a pseudo-ramp spell. It is very good with Gilded Lotus, which I just took. Or any of the other big mana rocks. Because we have some lands here, but they're not really all that important. Right? Just 2 Mythos Fixers, which aren't high priority, and then like farmland, which we don't even know if we're ending up splashing white anyway, so... Guess I'll just take Kiora.
My pets are hungry.
And
you look like
not sure if we're gonna run it. Like, yeah, Niv Mizzet's good here, but it's not what we're looking for. Like, if there was a cheap burn spell in this pack, I would take that instead, so... We'll take the good win con, but we really need to fill up our lower end of the curve here. Yeah, and we're just not really getting anything. Like, I guess I'm gonna take the Skittering Surveyor. Suppose. We might not even end up running this. Pack 2 has gone really poorly. There's a Steam Vents. That's a nice pickup, but it's not super important right now. It's just a really solid card to have. Okay. Well, This is not a curve, this is a brick. Good news is I expect to get a lot of cards back in pack 3. If we don't end up getting a lot more here. Ooh, cool. Okay, that's good. A lot of good cards I would play here. Outburst, Cold Steel Heart, and Intervention. I gotta take the Heart, though. Like I said, the early plays, and especially like the mana accelerants like this, are too important to lose out on. Arcane Bombardment. That's a fun one, but completely unnecessary, especially since I have double vision. Bouncer's a little bit expensive, but it's good interaction, and yeah. Decent enough pickup there. Wield the Velomachus and the Hornswoggle. So, I have 6 instants and sorceries right now. Sublime Epiphany cannot be cast. Normally I would take Velomachus here, but since we need the early interaction and I already have enough top end, this has just got to be a Hornswogg. I wonder if I'm gonna... I could possibly splash Escape to the Wilds. Maybe. Rootbound Crag on the wheel for a little bit of a free roll on that Mythos. And a bunch of junk. Okay. 2 mana, 1/3 for early blocking. Possible, but unlikely. I mean, we have enough playables going into pack 3, so I'm not concerned on getting enough cards to play. It's just... Oh, excuse me. That's what I get for recording first thing in the morning. Yeah, just concerned about the early game, so let's find some early stuff. Well, I found some early stuff like Mind Stone and Play with Fire, but I also found a Key to the Archive, which I don't think I can ever pass that card. It's just too good. Too good, too fun. Yeah. Easy. Into... Oh, there's Scholar of the Lost Troves now. We have the full Wombo combos. I feel like I really should be taking Rogren Triome or Cut to Ribbons, but I can't pass this card. Not with what we already have. Now I have to take, like, literally every single cheap thing I find, and thankfully we did get some cheap stuff here. Electrolyze, Celestis, Sulphur Falls, Chart of Course, Sacred Fire. I think we have to just take the Celestis now. It's ramp, it's fixing, but it's also extra life and digging, so one of the best of the cheap rocks that you can get in this style of deck. A lot of good cards here. I think, again, we just need to take the Mana Rock, the Guardian Idol. We should wheel something out of this pack, even if it's just like Inspired Ultimatum, although I guess I wouldn't end up playing that. Ideally, we would wheel like the Supreme Will, the Pyro, or the Rutha. You know what's looking a lot better? That pick one, pack one Lightning Bolt. Can you imagine if we had Lightning Bolt over this Elspeth Conquers Death? We would be very, very happy. This might be the fewest number of lands I end up playing. Geez, I've only taken 3 or 4 lands here. Crazy. I guess we could still play that Skittering Surveyor. But yeah, need more cheap interaction. Opponent's just gonna play some random 2-drop and I lose, right? Oh my gosh. I have to take Lutri here. It's just a free roll. Mastery is not very good in our deck. And I've mentioned this tons of times, but in this particular version of the cube, I think the Mastery is a lot less powerful. The biggest loss here is going to be Mazebind Tome, but, I mean, as always, Lutri is just a free roll. Ooh, Deafening Clarion is a card I think is really, really worth splashing for. And maybe that's a reason to run the Skittering Surveyor now. I mean, I already have Burn Down the House, but this is a super cheap one. And it's not too hard of a splash, plus it's some good early interaction. So I might not have many land fixers, but we do have a lot of artifact fixing. Key to the Archive, Surveyor, Celestis, Cold Steel Heart. I mean, I guess Gilded Lotus too, technically, even though that costs infinite. Lightning Helix now. Okay, that's good cheap interaction. Wish I had taken a few more of those white lands earlier. We did see quite a few white duels. So, as much as we would like Lightning Helix to be a 2-drop in this deck, it's probably not going to be able to be cast until like, wow! Until like turn 4 or 5. Jeez. Kolagon's command is so nutty, but I can't splash that, so we'll just take Search for Azcanta. We only ended up with 9 instants and sorceries. The double vision here might not even be playable. Kind of sad. What do we wheel? Thassa's Intervention. It's good. It's probably worth running. There's the cut to ribbons. That was a great pickup. We have plenty of artifacts that can cast the ribbon side, and that's just good early cheap removal. Wow, Electrize coming back too over the Sacred Fire. I wonder if it's better to actually now just cut the white since I've picked up a couple of early cheap plays. Hey, nice. Rutha and Pyro here, also fantastic. I think I like the Pyro a little bit more. Double Vision might have actually just become a little bit better too. Man, and now we have the Mythos plus the Dual Caster Mage combo. I'm not huge on Dual Caster Mage, but it might actually make sense to run that now. Yeah, we could try it for the funsies. Maybe I'll cut the Hornswoggle here as well. Probably don't need the Skittering Surveyor then if I'm cutting the white. But yeah, with Dual Caster Mage, so what you need to do is, it's 7 mana combo. You cast Mythos, then you cast Dual Caster Mage, copying the Mythos. The copied Mythos copies Dual Caster Mage, which then copies the Mythos that's still on the stack. And so you get an infinite number of 2/2s. They don't have haste or anything, but an infinite number of 2/2s. You can try that. I really feel like I still want Hornswoggle. 10 instants and sorceries for Double Vision. Nah, I think we run without Double Vision. But do I want to get the Swoggle in? That is the question. Probably fine without it. Yeah, this deck looks good. Maybe a little bit light on the fixing, but since we're just straight up 2-color, that shouldn't be much of an issue. It's 8 blue sources. Oh, we want 9. And that would be 9 red sources. That's not even too many red sources. That's fine. I think that looks okay. You know, I guess there's slight merit in running Deserted Beach just because it can help cast the white cards off of the key, especially if the key gets killed. Yeah, there's not too much downside in running Deserted Beach over one of the islands. 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. In fact, I probably want to go 10 and 8 in favor of blue. 10 blue sources, 8 red. Given that we just have so much more double blue. Alright, let's go. Deck looks good. We might get rolled by some early aggression if I don't draw the correct removal spells, or like some big creatures are going to cause us problems, I guess. What this deck is lacking is like Planeswalker removal too, so we'll see. I don't know if this is the best blue-red deck I've drafted, or rather, I know this is not the best blue-red deck I've drafted, but hopefully we can get some favorable matchups to help it. It's still a good one. Like, we have Epiphany and Mythos with both Snapcaster, Torrential Gearhulk, and Scholar, so we do have ways of just kind of immediately winning. But we'll see if we can draw them up. Okay, on the round 1 we go. We have correctly chosen to be on the play. Ooh. Alright, I'll keep this. We clearly need to find a red source, but we're on the play, so I think I can give it a shot. Red source, easy. Opponent does have turn 1 Llanowar Elves, though, which sadly I don't have interaction for that. So they do get the elf for a turn before we pop it off with an Electrolyze. Oh, that's a good sign if they're attacking. Okay. I guess we're just gonna electrolyze the island here instead. Teamer, Ornithopter, and a Nightclub Bouncer. Oh, well, that's insane. Yeah, just have to fire this off. 2 damage, blow up an artifact. 2 damage, blow up an artifact. Jeez, what a draw. Sure. Found our 5th land, so I'm just going to pass here instead of returning Loot Tree to my hand. Hold up the Bouncer. Don't mind taking 1. If they just pass, I'm okay with that too. I'm in absolutely no rush. Actually, yeah, we can just pass here. Aha, now they're holding open 6 mana. So what I think I like doing here then is going for Nightclub Bouncer and targeting the Vizier, because now it seems like they have something to do with 6 mana, so they might have a an epiphany of their own. Obviously, it's kind of awkward giving them back a cycling card, but I think that's okay. If they didn't attack with the Vizier, then let's see what they have. Dream Eater. Oh, whatever. I don't care about that in the slightest. I mean, I do care about it, but it's not that relevant. It's kind of weird to bounce my Bouncer. Oh, they chose not to, yeah. I was gonna say. Almost want to just main phase this Epiphany. I think I'm going to. Actually, no, I'm not. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I can? Let's attack for 2 and see if they block. And if they do, then I'll Gear Hulk my, one of my spells in my graveyard. Do we want to go with Electrolyze or Prismari Command here? I think I like just going for the Electrolyze. Maybe this is a little bit too aggressive, but I mean, if they don't kill the Gear Hulk, then we just untap with Gear Hulk Epiphany. Boo, they have a Prismari Command. So, funny thing is, Scholar of the Lost Troves can cast artifacts from your graveyard, so we can get Torrential Gear Hulk back if we find our Scholar. My sequence this next turn is probably just play out Saheeli and return Lutri to my hand. I discarded Barals and that Vizier. So remember, Lutri says, if you cast it, if you copy the Lutri, you don't get to copy all your spells or whatever. Excuse me. Alright, scry 2, draw 2. 3 lands pass. Fantastic draw step. And now we just sit back and be happy. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can do this for 3. And then copy it with Lutri. And if they have a counter here, yeah, it's going to kind of suck, but this will at least force them to do something, and then we can... Oh, baby! Whirlwind denied. Alright, well, they got me pretty good there. We wanted green for Mythos. Wow, that was the best denial I've ever seen. So what I should have done is let the token of Saheeli resolve. That's my fault for not letting that trigger resolve first. Ooh, black mana. Maybe they're splashing Bolas. Seven, 8, 9, 10. So I think we wait to burn down the house until we can hold up Sublime Epiphany. That's a fantastic draw step. Okay. Just pass here. We'll get back our Thassa's. Scholar. Okay. They might be holding open a counter. Yeah, they have a Kindred Denial. Okay. So they get a 6-drop. Now, what's in their graveyard? They don't actually have all that many good hits for the... I guess they're maybe going to grab Inscription. We're going to kind of pop off here, though. We are going to Mythos their Scholar. And then Scholar Sublime, and then Scholar Mythos, yeah. This is going to be pretty gross. I think we return Thassa's to our hand then, as a result. Alright, so we go like this. Cast the Gear Hulk. Gear Hulk the Epiphany. Return that to their hand. Copy Scholar. Draw a card. Copy the Mythos. Oh, we have the Dual Caster Mage, but I think we just want to hold up Thassa's, right? Let's get another flyer here. Let's draw 2, discard 2, and make a treasure. Okay. Land, I guess. And then say, your move. Pretty good. They would copy Baral's expertise. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Do we even care about that? I guess we just let that resolve. Yep. Then I think I'm going to counter this unless they pay 6. And hold up Dual Caster Mage. I don't know if this is right, but seems fine. Basically just trying to get them to tap out the majority of their mana. Oh, they have a Sublime Epiphany. Okay. All right. It was like a full-on mirror match. The swing was them tapping out for their Scholar on the previous turn and then letting me go off with my Mythos. And so they were on the back foot. That's pretty funny. Alright, how are we looking? Next game. Yeah, this hand's fine. On the draw, but we do have a cut here for an early creature and then a denial on turn 3, perhaps. We're not going to play out the Celestis. Since they didn't do anything, we're just going to hold up denial. We are in no rush here. And then next turn we can go Celestis plus hold up the denial. That... okay, I will counter that. Because that was an additional cost they had to discard, and it looks like they discarded Sanctuary Warden, so we're fine. That's the nerf dragon, so that's no big deal. They do get 1 treasure, but ooh, that's a nice draw too. Whack. Ooh, Velomachus. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Man, all these hasty creatures are problems. Wow, late to dinner. So I need to draw, like, burn down the house or something? Holy smokes. Yeah, we just lost. What a sequence of draws for them. Okay. Pass the turn, flip the Celestis. Which mana am I gonna have here? 6, 7. Rel copy. I guess maybe I keep the Rel. I might need to keep the key for like Wrath too. I hate bouncing their hasty creature, but I don't want them to cast another free spell. Okay, that is helpful. And their warden doesn't have a shield anymore. We're obviously looking really bad here, though. Because they don't need to play out Velomachus this turn. That's really bad. The ECD is going to trigger. So now I'm going to have to flash in the Gear Hulk. On Epiphany. You can counter the ability, bounce, create a token, draw. Counter the ECD. We need to bounce the Warden, copy the Gear Hulk, draw a card. We're still probably dead here. Let's see, if they hit a land, they can go Velomachus plus activate Guardian Idol and just kill us. Or if Velomachus hits any burn spell. Oh, that's not a burn spell. Okay, so we're not dead. Go to 1. Can't win, but not dead. Let's see. We get Goldspan Dragon back next turn. Yeah, this is GG. I don't think there's anything I can hit off of the key. Good beats. Too many hasty creatures. That'll do her. So maybe my mistake was countering the big score? I don't think it was. It was a good value big score counter. Yeah, Goldspan Dragon into Velomachus is kind of brutal. Maybe there was a little bit safer plays. I mean, let's see. Instead of... I could have just slammed the Celestis that one turn instead of holding up Denial. Then what? Because maybe I don't need to hold up Denial for when they have 4 mana. Maybe I want to hold it for later. Maybe that was the better play. GG, go next. On to game number 4, I believe. What, 2-1 now? On the draw again versus an opposing Lutri. Okay, I'm gonna hope that they are also on a more spell-based deck then, and not like some mono red beat me down. In which case this is a good hand, because turn 2 is Kanta versus another control deck is a nice start. The nice thing about enchantments, blue-red has a hard time dealing with them. They do have a little bit of white here. What if they just put Lutri back in their hand? But yeah, blue-red, really good at dealing with artifacts in this format. Because they main phase a Prismari command, okay. But not very good at dealing with enchantments. Time Walk and a Response Resurgence. He's good. We're probably not going to be returning our Lutri to hand for a little while. So they did just use their Prismari. That's one less way for them to deal with an artifact. They are going to go for Mythos on land. I love it. A little bit more ramp. Go ahead and keep. I'm gonna go ahead and slam the key to the archive. Let's see. Oh, none of these are that good. I'm actually gonna just discard the regrowth. Especially since I figure our artifact might not be long for this world. Oh, they're just gonna slam Arcane Bombardment. Okay. Interesting. I could actually Mythos their Bombardment now if I wanted to. Man, Niv is also pretty juicy. Could also copy my key to the archive, which is pretty sweet. What happens if I just slam the Niv Mizzet? They could, like, Mythos it. We're gonna bin Niv. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna Mythos. And say go. We can Thassa's Intervention for 1. And kind of pop off there. We can counter something unless they pay 2, so hopefully they go for something that nearly taps them out. Interesting. What did they hit? Mythos? Okay. They can copy another Arcane Bombard. No, that doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, copying the key makes more sense. Oh, this is gonna be a strange game. I need to find like my nightclub bouncer or something. Because they must be planning on casting a spell on my turn, of course, for the trigger of bombardment again. Oh, I think they messed up. They probably thought the bombardment was going to go off again. Yeah, 100%, that's what they thought. Alright, so I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna Intervention for 1 then, and just draw 1 card, but trigger my Arcane. Nice. So now do I want to copy the key again? Yes. Counterspell looks juicy here. Can discard the heart. Draw Lotus. Obviously keeping that. And now we go like this. Bounce there, bombardment, draw a card, trigger a bombardment. Hit Mythos on key. Don't cast Denial. Get another key trigger. Get Time Warp. Discard Lotus. Yeah. So bombardment is good. But it's not... It doesn't trigger every single time. Remember, it's only once each turn. Oh, that was game 3. Okay, we're 2-1 now. So, had the opponent correctly saved their Lightning Helix for my turn, they would have gotten another Mythos trigger. Yeah, that game would have been close. That game would have been close. Fortunately, they made a slight mistake, and then... The mistake itself was small, but what it led to was game over, so... Good beats, go next. GG, go next. Pretty bad looking hand here. Let's ship that down to 6. Also not very good, but I guess we'll keep this. I'm gonna lose the Gear Hulk here, just the most expensive spell. My confidence is not very high. Against Sultai? Or at least what starts to be Sultai. Cultivate. Well, hopefully I draw like the Celestis next turn. Nope. So we'll just pop Lutri back into our hand. And see what they do with 5 mana. Holocronos. Okay, that's not the worst. I'm main phasing this so that they can't hold up or fight my bouncer in response. If they just recast Polychronos here for 5, that's fine. It was more just about buying us time. Yeah, that's alright. So now what's the play? I guess just Lotus and pass. Pretty sad, no interactive spells yet. Really gonna need to find one. It's just an easy block if they attack. Fine. Okay, shrinks Polychronos to a 4/4. Incubation, yep. That's good. I guess I might just immediately loot with the Celestis. Just start looking for stuff. We have nothing going on right now. Alright, level up their Druid. I wonder if they're just going to hit me for 8. It's not a bad play. Hit for 7, leave up Curator. Pass. That's a good draw. Okay. So let's turn it to day. Draw a card. Gain a life. That's good. That's obviously really good. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm gonna... I think I'm actually gonna pass this turn though with Intervention open. It's gonna flip back to day and also give me another loot and a life anyways. And then next turn I can burn down the house with Intervention open. They're not gonna do this. No. I was thinking about flashing out the loot tree and eating their Curator, but that's fine. Vraska. 2, 4, 5. Alright, we'll try to make them pay 6, which they cannot currently do. Oh, they get to take my Gilded Lotus? That's fine. They only have 1 mana open, so we get to burn down the house and immediately get it back. So we get to burn down the house, wipe their board, play Ral. Good turn. Now we'll just discard the loot tree. Wipe the board. Give me back my Lotus. Castoral. Scry. Keep. Shock. Search. Alright, let's go. It's fine.
Don't worry, I won't rain on your parade.
And that's probably GG's. Let's just pass here. Trigger Celestis. We can activate Cascanta. 20 cards still left in my deck. Yeah, we're sitting pretty. Oh, I can counter the trigger of the Hydroid Crisis too. That's really nuts. Jeez, and we even drew Saiba. Bring back our Epiphany that way. Oh, I messed up by... I should have Saiba'd first. Whoops. If I Saiba first, I get to... I get to cast it for 2 blue, which I couldn't do as a result. Do we just Scholar now? No, I think I'm just going to pass. We're kind of infinite with Saiba and Epiphany as it is. I'm in no rush. Sure. Spell Swindle. They get 4? Okay. Nice little key action here. Let's go ahead and cycle our Electrolyze. Slam that key. Counterspell easy. Why not? Let's copy it. Demonic Tutor, pretty easy. Discarding Prismari. Loot for free. Need to counter that, otherwise they can draw a million cards. Alright, here comes Polychronos. Yep, that's fine. And now we just go off with Scholar. So bounce that, copy this, draw a card. Copy Mythos. Copy again. Yeah, what do we want to find here? I guess might as well just loot and kill their artifact. Deny some more mana from them. Go Saheeli into Tutor. Let's get cut the ribbons, I guess. The huge boom booms. And then say go. I could very easily lose if they have a Wrath. But if they're just gonna punch a flyer, that's game over. Alright, good beats. Land, make this into a 5/5. Cut that up. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 31. Yeah, infinite. Alright. Academic. Or something like that. I'm sure there were many other safer ways to do that, but it seemed pretty straightforward enough. Good beats, go next. On to the next game. Jace versus Jace. Put me on the play. How kind of them, and our hand looks great. I'm gonna go Steam Vents turn 1, Island as Kanta turn 2. And that's game over. We win. That's all you need to do. Actually, this hand, wow, with Celestis. Go ramp, search for his Kanta, ramp, ramp. I'm happy. Lands are good. Sadly, I think we actually need to do this. And I'm gonna pitch the Celestis. We're planning on playing Key to the Archive next turn anyways, so I don't think Celestis was gonna be doing much. Yeah, keep that as well. Do I give them one turn with the Provisioner? I guess. I feel like we're gonna need D-Spark here. We can cut the Provisioner, then D-Spark their next biggest thing. Now, if they kill the Key to the Archive this turn, I'm not gonna be able to cast D-Spark, but I think that's fine. I did not expect that. What on earth? Okay, well that's probably just better. Try to find a land off of this. We'll just... Actually, let's return Lutri to our hand. We don't need to cut the Guard Mage yet. They don't have any more blue or white sources, I guess, so it might... If they're playing some weird flicker deck, then they can't cast it very easily. I kind of want to Mythos my Key. If I draw another land, I can Mythos Lutri Mythos. Sure, these are all irrelevant. Don't need that. That's pretty good too. Alright. Slam the daddy, and if I get to untap with this, it's basically game over. Ooh, copy Niv. Okay, that's cute. Have something to do for 3 mana. Oh man, are you kidding? Holy crap. Okay, that was very bad for us. We need lands now. Jeez Louise. Right, well... Guess I need to D-Spark. Give them a card. Take a ping down to 10. We're pretty far behind now. Crap. Damn. That Baron freaking wrecked me. Unbelievable. They blow up my Key? Sure. So we get to flip ours Kanta at least. Guess I need to draw Burn Down the House. Oh, that's cute. Bouncing the Rex Sage. I'm actually pretty happy they did that. It's a little bit less pressure I have to deal with. Let's see. We'll keep that on top. We'll transform. And I think what I'm going to do here to play it a little bit safer is actually Mythos their Guard Mage and then copy it. So I'm going to gain 6 life here, draw 2 cards, and there's Burn Down the House. Beautiful. That's just for stabilization. Now it feels like we're super far ahead again. Sure. Yeah, they definitely have some flicker in their deck somewhere. that is interesting. Could be bait. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. No, I guess not. Honestly, I'm just gonna pass now. We don't need to play out Niv Mizzet. I want to wait until I have more mana. And since we have, like, Azcanta activation and Prismaria command available as well, I don't think there's any rush. Fine. The thing is, it's hard to play around anything because they could have literally anything. They're playing all the colors, you know? Let's bounce there. Tycoon, I guess. Make another guard mage of ours. Okay. I don't care if they kill my guardian idol, that's irrelevant. Now we probably re-slam the Niv. Weird game. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Board wipe. We do lose some damage, or lose some life, and they do gain some, but it's not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess I'm just gonna hold open Saiba and Azcanta activation. Olivia. Let's see, 2. I can pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now that resolves. That's kind of nasty, actually. Get back their Cloud Blazer, I guess. Yeah. Meat Hook Massacre could become a problem down the road. Okay, let's... make a treasure, kill their archive. I think we're gonna get back our Mythos here or something, right? Because we can copy their Olivia attack. And get back our Niv. Something like that. Well, if we get back our Niv... I guess I'm not blowing up their sisters, am I? 6 cards in their graveyard. this is interesting. Oh, I'm probably playing this wrong. I guess maybe I'm supposed to just burn down the house after attacking. Probably didn't want to throw out my Saiba then. Yeah, this was a weak play. Very, very weak. Could have done so many different things, and I decided to make a bad play. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How do I save this? What do we need to draw? Big ol' Hydroid Crisis for 6. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that Meat Hook Massacre is gonna kill me. I mean, I'm just dead on board here, too. Man, I punted this, didn't I? Super bad. Good beats, though. Yeah, nothing I can do here now. Wow, I punted that really badly. Well, that's on me. Good beats. So, I'm supposed to Saiba back, like, Sublime Epiphany? And then cast Burn Down the House, I think. Something like that. Oof. We're 3-2 with this deck. But, large part of my own fault. What did I need to do there? Man, so many different plays. Honestly, it was just a product of me trying to play around or rather me not being able to play around anything, it feels like. Because they were so, just like 5-color good creatures. I made some poor decisions as a result, I feel like. Oh, we'll win it out. This deck's too good. Okay, on to game number 6. Starting off 3-2, so we're on the end of it. Really awkward looking hand here on the draw. I like the idol, but we have no blue sources. We're gonna have to ship this. Not better. Not better at all. Now we have all blue and no red, but if we can find one red source for Electrolyze, I think we'll be okay. Alright, nice. Burn Down the House is going to have to be an all-star here, but I do like to see the opponent starting on no plays the first couple of turns. Looks like we might have a Control Mirror. They cycle a Savai Triome. Well, hopefully Niv is going to do some work. If they don't do anything, I'm just going to Electrolyze them end of turn and cycle it off. Seize the Spoils, discarding Outburst. That's good enough for me. Okay, I'll return Lutri to my hand now. I do like no plays. Cycling Opus. It's probably not good for us. Alright. Well, if they have the Gear Hulk, they can go ahead and fire it off. It's like they don't, though? It's kind of terrifying, then. Go ahead and Prismari command plus Lutri. I'm expecting something here. Unless their hand is really that bad. Oh, interesting. They have nothing? Or maybe they're just waiting until the spells resolve and then they're going to Opus me or something. Gonna keep... we'll keep Saheeli, but discard one of the lands. Just discard Cut here and Saheeli now. Yep, they did have it. As expected. I didn't have a counter anyway, so it didn't matter. It's fine. So I take 2. They tap my treasures. They make a 4/4. Yep. All of that is fine. Let's play out our Niv and pass. And this is going to be the turn. I mean, they probably have a removal spell, but don't really have a choice. Got to go for this and hope it works out. Oh. Crux of Fate on dragons, are you kidding? Actually kind of unreal. Okay. That's hilarious. There goes my Scholar. Or at least I don't think it makes much sense for them to take Saiba. Brutal. Crux of Fate. Man. So funny that that mode actually became relevant there. Alright, well, we'll Saiba back our Prismari command end of turn to be able to kill the Gear Hulk off. Okay, let's loot 2 and kill an artifact. I'm gonna go ahead and chump with the Siphoner. We might be dead here. Okay. Effectively at 5. That's fine. Okay, that wasn't that bad. So I go to 5. They do have a Celestis and Guardian Idol. We have an active as Kanta, though. Obviously, that's a keep. Pass. I can activate my Guardian Idol if they activate theirs. That's fine. We're hoping that they try to cast a spell here is what we're hoping. Perfect. Alright, so now we go counter that, bounce something, make a token, draw a card. That was perfect lineup sequence. And we actually have lethal in 2 turns with Ral plus ribbons.
Every problem has a solution. This ought to be good.
2 force. Oh wait, I don't have 2 black sources anymore, do I? I don't have enough black. Okay, so we'll pass. Need to find another treasure producer. We can activate as Kanta again, so no big deal there. That's kind of annoying. Jeez Louise. Alright, in response to the trigger, we can bounce it. Make them recast it. And now they can't flip. Let's see. What do we have left in the deck? A lot of good ones. So this one doesn't shoot players, thankfully. Guess we do copy. And then if we do X is 2, we'll still have 5 mana left over. Sorry, 7 mana left over. So we'll draw 4 cards here in essence. Those aren't great. Those are not great. I'm not dead on board. Sheesh. So I can put a creature from the graveyard onto the battlefield. I can put Gear Hulk. Gear Hulk kills me. They attack for 4 in Gear Hulk. Oh, wow, this sucks. And I am 1 mana short of being able to copy that with Dual Caster Mage, so... Holy crap. Well... I guess I lose. Is there something I can hit for 2 mana if I cycle the Prophecy? Nope. So we need them to... We need them to brick here. Rather, we need them to not see the play. Damn, this deck was so good and I'm gonna go 3-3, but my fault. Kind of punted it off. Yeah. Oh, they attacked Ral. Okay. Okay. That's what we needed. They goofed. They were playing scared. Oh, I should have attacked. I thought they still had the Guardian Idol, but of course I already killed it. Yeah. I can steal a planeswalker or a creature. Oh, we're so close to lethal. I guess I might have needed to play out the Lotus last turn and hope they still made that same mistake like they did, but I'm not sure we can win this anymore. Oh, they might take my Niv, I guess? So sick. So sick, so sick. Alright, they are going to take Niv. Sure. I'm at 4. Is there something better to hit off of the Azcanta first? Maybe Mythos? Let's see. If I activate 1, 2, 3, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that's plenty, so. Okay. I don't know if I dual caster. I guess I should. Wait a minute. Somehow I can win this turn? If I take their Gear Hulk, I can copy Sublime. No, there's no way I can win this turn. Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot my own Niv. Draw a card and shoot their Niv to finish it off. Alright, I mean, I'm at 3 life, but if they don't find a way to win here, then we probably win next turn. I only have 7 cards left in my deck. Yep, Inspired Ultimatum. Alright. God damn it. Ah, well. Leave it to me. Oh, man, I punted every single game, I feel like. But that's just good beats. Sometimes you play sloppy and you get a deserved set of losses. I thought this deck was pretty good. It wasn't the best blue-red deck I ever drafted, but man, it had a lot of the best cards, and I kind of just threw it all away. So, it happens sometimes. And I don't know. I'm not happy that I lost, but it's good to show off that, you know, even the Golden God can punt away and throw away some games, so hopefully you still enjoyed the content. I know it's another blue-red deck, but whatever. You're going to have to just deal with that. Like I said, we'll probably alternate between some of the cube and some more double masters, so if you didn't check out yesterday's video, that was a double masters draft. I'll probably be doing a double masters draft after this one. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Apologize for all the mistakes. You can yell at me in the comments. But otherwise, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Peace out.